What's going on, guys? In the Works Media, and we're playing some domination today against a full party. And this is a pretty cool gameplay because right out of the gate I'm like, alright, full party, try hard pants are on, activated, zipping them up. And we went all out on this team. It's actually a pretty competitive domination game, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I don't really, it's not really competitive on my side of the ball, but as far as domination score-wise, we do, it is pretty close there for a while. And I am using the recon perk, which is kind of cool because the recon perk actually marks targets when you flash them, or do any damage to them with the pro variant, that is, or even hit them with explosive damage. So it's a pretty strong perk. It's probably my go-to perk with this class, and I also like to run marksman with it. But I wanted to do this video, and I got it, and I was like, man, this is a great score because I get 2 Osprey gunners in it against a full party. I was like, man, I'm really proud of this. Big game in Modern Warfare 3. They're a lot harder to get than in Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2. Big games seem to be kind of stretched really far apart in this version of the Call of Duty. But one of the most frequent questions I get on these videos is, how do I get to the bigger point change? How do I get to the bigger point kill streaks? And it seems like there's a common misconception out there that the only way to get to these point streaks is to kill whore. But Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer did this really cool thing where they added the ability to cap points towards your point streaks. It's no longer a kill streak, guys. So the first piece of advice I could give you if you want to get to these higher, AC-130s, Pavlos, Osprey gunners, Juggernauts, whatever your flavor is, whatever you like to run, the best piece of advice I could give you guys right out of the gate, watching this video right here, is to cap points. Now you notice that I capped the A flag and I capped the B flag. I am now 2 points towards my Reaper. And just to point out, you probably noticed the graphic on the screen, I am running Reaper, Pavlo, Osprey Gunner. And you're probably like, wow, that's pretty ballsy. And yeah, it's a pretty big point streak. I'm not going to lie, it's a very high risk, high reward type point streak, considering that they could shoot them down and I could get no kills, and then I basically wasted my 2 kill streaks. It's kind of hit or miss, to be honest. I mean, you see me work my way up to my first Reaper there, and it's going to be a good example of how I basically just gets wasted. Unfortunately, I get cockblocked by one of my teammates, and they call in their Reaper while I'm so I have to wait. Fortunately, I'm able to get some gun kills while I wait, so that actually ended up being a blessing in disguise because I'm able to work my way up to my Pavlo. And we'll fast forward through this here where I'm looking for someone. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to die. I want to get an Osprey gunner, because we're struggling to cap B. I don't know what it was, like right out of the gate we were struggling to cap B. So I'm like, all right, it's Reaper time, and this Reaper I'm gonna fast forward to. I think I get 3 kills out of it. Not very good. It's kind of a crappy Reaper, to be honest. It was I think they had a couple SAM turrets up, so it wasn't the world's best Reaper by any stretch of the imagination, but fortunately I'm able to work my way up to my Osprey gunner to complement the fact that I have a Pavlo. Now the Pavlo has been changed quite a bit in this game. It does take a lot more damage than in Modern Warfare 2, so it's pretty strong. It's pretty good for a 12 kill streak. I actually prefer it to some of the other higher ones. I don't really like the AC-130 in this game. I think that for 13 kills or whatever it is, it's not really worth it. You might as well just run the Pavlo. Because the Pavlo is going to get you 2-3 kills. I only got 3 with it, but like I said, there was a SAM turret up, which fortunately we're going to keep an eye on that throughout the rest of this gameplay. But right now I'm considering how I'm going to go about calling this Osprey gunner, if I want to wait or if I want to go over there and cap B. But my teammates are like, alright, go ahead and drop the package. So I'm like, alright, let's do this. Osprey gunner time. And this Osprey gunner I'm going to fast forward through a little bit just because, once again, it's going to be a SAM turret destruction. Unfortunately, it's right when I'm dropping my packages, so my teammates are able to get the benefit of it. And if you don't know, the Osprey gunner does drop like 4 care packages out the butt of it. Its payload comes right out onto your face, and it gives you lots of nice little things, nice little presents to help the team out. And you see it lowering the drop its load right there. It's kind of a weird kill streak, honestly. I mean, I think we get 2 IMSs out of it and a counter UAV, so it's pretty rewarding if you get into the right lobbies. Unfortunately, it's shot down by a SAM turret, so right now I'm not really making the case for these high kill streaks because all 3 of them have been shot down prematurely. There seems to be a undertone in this commentary of sexual connotations, but they've all been shot down before I've really got to use them. So right now I'm like, okay, maybe I should switch classes. Maybe, you know, maybe this isn't the right thing. But I've been doing so well with this Type 95 because it is the strongest weapon, in my opinion, in the game, and I don't think anybody is going to, you know, say otherwise. I mean, it's just a strong gun. It's a strong weapon for those who are accurate, and I have a lot of fun using Type 95 just because I like one-hit kill 3-burst weapons. I mean, it does struggle at some of the longer ranges, but it's a good weapon to use. And if you haven't seen my best assault rifle video, you might want to check that out. And I talk a little bit about the Type 95. By a little bit, I mean a lot, because it's all about the Type 95. But you know, working your way up to these big kill chains aren't as hard as people think they are. They're like, oh man, 17 kills, that seems pretty crazy. But if you really think about it, if you're capping points, let's say, you know, like I said earlier in the video, if you cap 2-3 points, you're only looking at, you know, 14 kills towards your next kills chain. And considering that, let's say you're running hardline, you're getting points for assists, which I end up getting like 11 assists in this game. That would have been like an extra 5-point streak towards your overall point chain. And you know, the Reaper has potential to really unlock the power of the higher kill streak, because it's only a 9 kill streak. So let's say that you don't want to run that middle thing like the Pavlo, because you just don't think that you could get any higher than that. One thing that you could run to unlock some of the higher kill streaks would be Attack Chopper, Reaper, and then Osprey Gunner. And you're probably like, well, that's 8 kills in the Reaper. Well, I get like 10 kills in this Reaper. The Reaper does have potential to get quite a few kills. And your attack helicopter isn't going to necessarily only get you, you know, your 2 kills towards your Reaper. It could get, you know, 4, 5, 6 kills. So there are a lot of different combinations you can use to be successful and get this the Osprey Gunners, you know, the Juggernauts, the AC-130s. There's a lot out there that kind of unlock that. You notice they're shooting missiles at me. They're shooting SAM turrets are going off on me. That's all right. But I've learned a lot about this Reaper. And I'm not fast forwarding through this one because I'm trying to show you guys my new approach with this. Is I try to take a more 45-degree angle once I get closer to the target to kind of help avoid some of the stupid obstacles that are in this game. I kind of go in and I just sharply pull it down. That way it kind of comes in as like a Predator missile would, you know, really sharp, just straight down on top of their head, as opposed to coming in at an angle. Because I've noticed the blast radius is much better like that. It seems like it gets more people, you get more multis. But here we are in my second Osprey Gunner. Yes, indeed. So if you could pick up anything from this video, it's that 1, you need to play the objective, and 2, you got to be smart about how you move about the map. I moved about this map very meticulously. I picked off people that I saw out of place, you know, with their backs to me, and that's really the moral of the story, guys. These kill streaks aren't as hard as you think to get. It really just depends on, you know, getting the right lobbies that aren't full of people shooting them down. Me, on a personal level, I prefer just to run support. But sometimes it's fun to run some of these, you know, big, huge kill streaks. And I get lucky there that SAM turret chooses to shoot down a UAV instead of this giant flying Osprey Gunner. I mean, that's fine with me. I mean, it can do what it's wanting. Look, it does it again. Actually, I think that might have been shooting at me. I think it actually hits me right here, but I can take 1 shot before I go down. Luckily, I've already deposited my my packages into the onto the map, and I'm able to just sit here and destroy people with this gunner. It's basically the chopper gunner from MW2, but it seems like it has less, like, you can't move it around the screen as much. And I should have probably called in my Pavlo before I went into it, but whatever. I'm not going to complain about whatever I was, 51 and 3. And the 2 times I died, or 53 and 3, my bad. The 2 times I died were because I was in the Osprey Gunner, and I'm pretty sure the packages dropped on my head. But that's a new move on my part. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this and saw some cool ways to kind of work your ways up to the higher kill streaks. But I'll see you next time. Peace.